So today's video is going to be all about my water monitor and the cage that I built him. Let's get into it. So ever since I was a little kid, I've been keeping reptiles, and it's been a huge passion of mine. And honestly, when I'm not fruit hunting and packing fruit for you guys, what I really enjoy doing is taking care of my animals. In a future video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my animals, but today we're going to be focusing on Packy. So at first we named them Pacquiao, and then later we realized it's actually a female. So now her name is Packy. And let's turn the camera around so you can see the cage. So this is a cage that I built. It's 12 foot long by 10 foot wide and 10 foot tall. It's a fairly big cage. And there's Packy. So on the menu today is some fresh chicken eggs from our chickens and quail eggs from our quail. And we always supplement with some Reptiles, which is multivitamins. Very important for healthy reptile growth. So now we're standing inside of the cage. As you can see, it's quite spacious. Plenty of room for a monitor to reach its full potential in here. And my favorite part about this cage that I built is the pond. So this pond is actually about 3.5 feet deep. You can see we have a albino pleco down there. I built it myself. It's about 3 feet deep, about 3.5 feet wide, and it has different depths. And you can find her swimming in there almost every single day. The plants are just starting to grab on good. Monitor's always digging them up. Got some spiral gingers back there. I even have some fruit trees in here. That's an ice cream bean tree back there. So this cage is a work in progress. Always adding stuff, making it a little bit better. I recently added these ropes. It's always climbing up here, basking in the sun. Right now, Packy's being a bit silly and is in between the mesh and the screen. So this is Pack. This is a female coming eye water monitor, also known as a Philippine yellow-headed monitor. Now these guys in the wild are classified as endangered. People love to eat these and skin them, which is just wrong. Now you can see she's very handleable. I work with her every single day. She seems very hungry. She didn't eat yesterday, so it's time to eat. Let's see if she'll eat on camera for us. So we're going to be sprinkling this Repcal Reptivite. Now this is one of the best multivitamins for any reptile. She's grown so much. When I first got her, she was just a few weeks old and she was barely able to eat a quail egg in one bite. Now she's almost able to swallow a whole chicken egg. Sprinkle a little extra. She tends to like quail eggs better. I don't know if if she just likes how they taste better, or if maybe they just go down easier since they're smaller. Yeah, she's got an appetite today, that's for sure. You guys have noticed there's a quail egg on her belly. So luckily in the few years that I've had her, she's never tried biting me. That's probably just because I'm fairly good at handling her, and I could read her. I could read the way she's feeling. So most reptiles, they'll give you a warning before they bite. They'll hiss, whip their tail, show they're uncomfortable. These guys do pack a nasty bite. You see, that's why I put up the mesh. So in the wild, they're said to eat mostly fish. However, Packy, for whatever reason, has no interest in eating fish. So monitors react a lot to movement. Sometimes if your monitor is hesitant to eat, it's good to create some movement so they think that the prey is alive. Typically after eating a meal, she sits right underneath the basking spot, and that's the warmest spot in the cage. It gets to about 120 to 140 degrees right here. And that's crucial for her to be able to digest all the food that she eats. Now those claws are razor sharp. Can easily shred me up if she wanted to. Monitor lizards are said to be some of the smartest reptiles on the planet. Some people say they're as smart as 4-year-old children. Similar to big parrots such as macaws or cockatoos. They're very intuitive, they're very aware of everything that's happening. Their eyes are extremely complex, just like ours. So Packy actually enjoys getting petted. When I pet her, she normally just calms down, mellows out, and accepts the pets. Generally speaking, monitors don't make great pets unless you're able to give them such a large enclosure like this. Since they are apex predators, they need a lot of territory, or they can easily get stressed, and that just makes for an unhappy, angry monitor. Packy typically doesn't overeat. When she gets full, she stops eating. As you can see, she ate just a few eggs. And when she felt like she was full, she just called it a quits. And now she's looking to bask in the sun. So you can see the difference between the freshly shedded skin versus the skin that still has the shed attached. You can see just how vibrant those colors can get. Now there's nothing like getting captive raised animals. Wild caught monitors are typically very skittish, very aggressive, and a lot of times they come with terrible parasites which can't be really cleansed properly. Now, one of the most important things is conservation. These animals in the wild are getting their habitats exploited. They're being sold and killed for that beautiful hide. People like to eat their meat, and when they're gone, they're gone. So we have to take care of them while they still exist. We got to make sure that these reptiles don't go extinct. So I had a ton of fun making this video for you guys. I know it's something a little bit different, but this is what I love to do. Just want to help this page grow. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll be making more content, that's for sure. Just let us know what you want to see. Until next time.